Broadcast, broadcast. Broadcast, broadcast. Back. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Thursday, December 29th, 2011. What a day. Down, then up. And if you were listening to my program, I certainly thought the S&P was going to crack to 1245. I was wrong. Thought we were going to come down to here, but certainly we had a nice follow-through in Asia last night. Dollar rallying even more. Risk off. And then, U.S. numbers were pretty good. Once again, the U.S., can it carry the load is the big question. Can the U.S. really carry the load? And I say no. I say without China hanging in there. If China goes down, U.S. is screwed. If China just is stable, orders are the same, then I think the U.S. could really carry things. Because certainly the U.S. numbers, when you look at jobless claims, a little worse at 381, but still well under 400,000, which is the big number to me. Yeah, I'd love to see him get down to in the 300s, the low 300, 310, 315 jobless claims weekly. But that's a little too much to ask for, I think, in this environment. Chicago PMI 62.4, estimate was 60.4. Pending home sales up 7.3%. Wow. Big. Big, big, big. Gold down big. Came back. George Soros saying gold is entering a bear market. Jimmy Rogers yesterday saying gold could go to 1,200. Well, of course you knew gold was going to rally then. Came off the lows a little bit. Hammer time. I think Paulson and company, anyone long gold who has lots of cash, they're going to rip it. They're going to close this thing strong. We came off, and now they're going to mark their positions up. So we do a total round trip. That's a hammer. You've had the people pile on here at the lows. It's the perfect spot for a nice bounce. I think gold could probably bounce up to, if it gets bullish engulfing, if we can get above 1560, I could see gold easily going to 1590, get up to the MA, make a complete round trip of this move. But to me, gold long term, gold this year has definitely more to go. I mean, I've said it all along. I think gold, comes to that 1450. I think we come back to here, 1420 for sure. I mean, look at this channel line. This is the problem for me. Busted. Completely busted. So I just think this thing, it's going to have a bounce, and we could have a monster bounce. But is gold now all of a sudden going to take out this whole downtrend? No freaking way. So we could bounce all the way up to 1640 on gold, and it would still be a short. 1700, chomp it at the bit. I think gold the end of next year, as inflation starts really, showing its ugly head, then you start getting a big move of gold at the end of the year, for sure. Rollovers, Europe needing to print more money. I don't see how the S&P is going to earn $105. I don't know where it's going to come from. The U.S. consumer coming back? No freaking way. And the other thing, some of these people on prognosticators, last I checked, capital infrastructure, you can depreciate 100% this year in the United States. This year. Next year, no. So major corporations with all that cash have invested a ton in infrastructure, utilizing that. And what are they going to do for next year? So, it's cash for clunkers all over again. Look at this oil chart. Well, I'm telling you, I think oil with Iran, more saber rattling out of Iran. U.S. selling 50 some odd F-16s to Saudi Arabia. Absolutely. Let's sell them 1,000. Keep those jobs in the U.S. Boeing, baby. To provide stability, the United States said. Okay. But again, Iran continues to mine. They are now mining the Straits of Hormuz. And we have our ships within sight of theirs, our carrier task group. So this thing is continuing to escalate. albeit at a slow pace, but still. It's going to be the story for the beginning of the year, I'll tell you that. Dollar index, nice reversal. I told you we'd have follow through. Had to take in Asia, and even in early U.S., we double bottomed. Came back down. Come on. I mean, look at that euro. Baby made new lows. 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Eastern. Hello. Nice 100 pip winner. But you look at this dollar index, nice reversal. I do think we get follow through to the downside. I think they're going to rally the market now. These hedge funds have too much money. Remember, most funds are long. The bears represent a very short percentage of the market. Most are long. So that means they have every reason to want the market to close strong. So I think we can pull back to 80 maybe in the Dixie. Maybe even come down to 79.50. Euro, completely oversold. Hammered nicely. Look at the hammer. I'm long. Got to be long. I mean, I lost some money on the reshorts, but when you look at the hourly chart, hey, listen, I'll trade a trend. It reversed, but, once we started breaking this, once this failed here, I'm like, that's it. We're going up. That's it. We should have rolled back down here with that doji, and we didn't. This whole downtrend channel line reversed, and that's it. You got to be long. Got to get long. Now, this rumors about maybe S&P downgrade, I think that would be the dumbest thing in the world. The day before New Year's to downgrade, they'll do it next week. Maybe even Sunday night, maybe Monday. And I'm planning on going home flat. But I do not believe they're going to downgrade the Euro zone the day before New Year's. The day, no way. Not happening. But, this Euro could easily come right back to the 130 zone-ish. Maybe this channel line here. Remember, very light market. They can move it. Easy. And we got our doji. And again, you will not be getting a broadcast from me, so I want to wish everyone a nice, happy, and healthy new year. May 2012 bring you all the things you want. Make your list. Make some changes in your life. Become a better person. That's what it's all about. Money, this is just to help us live. It's all about being a good person, people. And I consider myself, just the fact that I give this stuff to you freaking freebies, that puts me right up there. Just kidding. But anyway, well, what I give. But Eurodollar looks like it easily could pop up to that 130 level, 10 exponential. Hey, break it down to break it out. We've seen that before. Look at this. Boom, boom, up. Bond auction wasn't so bad. How about my Euro Canada? Ooh, just continued to grind lower. Broke that 34 and just kept going, didn't it? It was Betty good to us the last couple of days. I'm long it, actually, believe it or not. I think it may have reversed. It's way oversold. It's very due for a bounce. I would love to get this baby up to 135 again, 134 and change. Pop up to here. Put that sucker back out. But again, my 2012 predictions. Not good. I think the dollar's going to have a monster rally. I think the S&P is going to break 1,000. We're going to 950 on the S&P. I think this, between February, March, April, you're going to see a flash crash repeat. How's that? Oh, baby. And then we have a big rally, summer sell-off, and then I don't know. If Obama's reelected, oh, my goodness. Please say it's not so. How could you possibly want that guy in the presidency? How can you possibly think he's done a good job? He sucks. He's bad for America. He is not what represents America. He's a geek who's never done it. He's studied it. He's him and Bernanke. Even year again, look at that. Nice little hammer. I don't like Dalian. I think Dalian could actually sell off into the close. Bad close. This thing looks terrible. I don't know. I'm nervous about this dollar yen. It's rolling over, arcing now. This thing should have had a little more strength. You had good U.S. numbers. Normally, dollar yen would be up big on this. I mean, come on. Chicago PMI, pending home sales. This thing is so freaking heavy. And if the stock market comes in, but again, I stand by my story. I still think it's going to be, I agree with Fisher, it's going to be the story long dollar yen, but it's going to take out the weak hand. This sucker is in a downtrend. Look, it's rolling over again. So I could see this thing double bottoming down to 75.50 and then to the moon. You know, just wipe them out. Take out all the longs and then take out the shorts in 1 hour. Euro sterling, pretty strong. I think it continues. Lost a little money in that today. I think it maybe rallies, maybe even 85, 84.60 in the zone. But again, one of my 2012 picks. This thing is toast. Yeah, that's a 1 day 3 year. Let me show you daily for 10 years. Let me show you where this baby's been. Give me a break. London is doing much better than the Eurozone, in my opinion. The Bank of England balance sheet looks a lot better than the ECB's. I think we could see this thing at 75. I think there's 1,000 pips in this trade. 1,000 pips. I think there's more chance of this thing going down, maybe here, 800 than up 800. That's for sure. Maybe unless London gets nuked. Something. But dollar Canada also, as you know. Well, maybe you don't know. I think this dollar Canada is going to explode. I think dollar Canada, Ron, has a shot to go to 115. 115. That's 1,300 pips. I think it's due. And I think we're wedging monster. Look at this wedge. I think we might come back down a little bit. I think it's going to futz around maybe 50 pips. I'm not looking for a big trade here. But when you look at this wedge, and if commodity prices do continue to fall, and I don't buy this housing market in the U.S., I really don't. This is such bullcrap. This is multifamily homes going up, but this isn't single-family homes. Well, that's my problem. I think oil is going up, but that is a monster wedge. And again, this is more on a stock market collapse. Earnings, bad. They all blame the first quarter earnings on Europe. Remember, things take time to feed through the system. Europe is in a free fall. And orders were filled. It's new orders going forward. So the last month, new orders going forward for Europe have collapsed. That's going to feed itself through in the earnings for the next 2 months. So mid-February, we start getting pre-announcements. And February, March, oh baby. April, sayonara. But that's a monster wedge. I mean, look at that. This thing double bottom, it's due. It's due for... And then, listen, then year-end rally. Year-end rally. But my big concern about the year-end with 2012 is remember, it's only if Obama's not elected. But then, shouldn't yields go up if we have better jobs and better GDP and the economy is starting to turn? I see nothing wrong with the Fed funds rate being 1%, keeping everything else the same. Nothing wrong with that. We're negative interest rates in the United States. Wouldn't do anything. It would be nothing, but it would be a symbol. And then dollar yen to the moon. Fly me to the freaking moon, dollar yen. And I think the Swiss franc is going to be another one. It's going to be down and up. I don't think they're going to be able to defend this thing. I think this is going to come back down. I think we're going to retrace a Fibonacci. It's going to be a tremendous trade, maybe the beginning of the year. I see no reason why dollar Swiss can't get down to 86 again. And I don't think that the Swiss National Bank is going to be able to defend things if Europe deteriorates, which we got rollovers. They just did 3 months, right, last week. So 3 months from now, they have to roll that crap over again. Cable, nice hammer. I think sterling's going to be a nice trade tonight. I think we go bullish engulfing. Probably get up to about 55.75, maybe. Ooh, be a nice trade. Certainly 155.50. End of the year, they could do anything they want, move things around, but I think we hammered. Closing decent. Again, with euro sterling breaking out, could have been a lot worse. Aussie, tremendous. Look at that outside can, not an outside candle, but man, it's a Thor's hammer. I thought it might get down to a par, but still, Asia was pretty good with this sucker. Pound Aussie. Ay, I got hurt in that one. But another one, wedging. Ooh, telling you something's coming. Something big. Big. And it could be up. They could launch it to our second tier, to 105. Break it out, maybe to break it down. But I do think we're going to get some nice wild volatility in the beginning of this year. I don't think it's going to be like this. Why is everyone moving their money to Swiss? Because it's safe. They don't have debt. They've just been intervening. They're secretive. They're the Freemasons. And it's 2012. How about that? New Zealand, nice reversal also. Another one. Couldn't reverse, and we're probably going to pop. Well, they are giving in to the secretiveness nature of banking there, but still. It's still a Swiss. Yes and no, but still, your money's safe there. Europeans are nervous that their money's not safe. They're also going to walk in, they can't get their money. That's not a problem with the Swiss. This Euro Swiss looks terrible. Looks like it's rolling over. Arcing, ready to collapse, but I mean, listen, the SMB is 120. News has to change. I think we gravitate towards that. And they will be tested again. But, that should be the easier trade. 120. 120.50. All right, everyone. Well, like I said, this is my last broadcast until Sunday night into the new year, 2012. We made it. We're here. The year of all years. May you live in interesting times. May you be safe. May you get home safe. May you not do something stupid. Hopefully I won't. It's a cab for me, baby. Screw that. But I hope. But it should be a great 2012. It's going to be a nice amount of volatility. I think we're definitely going to be coming in. We definitely have storm clouds on the horizon. But I see light at the end of the tunnel at the end of the year, assuming Barack Hussein Obama is not our damn president. I'm sick, but I might have to vote for Romney. I mean, I really might have to vote for Romney. I can't believe it. I wish Hillary would jump ship and go to the Republican side. Wouldn't that be cool? Never happened, but, All right, everyone. Again, if you have any questions about trying my service, 1 week free trial. Remember, you get research that costs money, premium twits, access to my chat room 24 hours a day. I'm in it live, 4 hours a day. A daily trade recommendation email you get from me. And then, again, the twits, I update. And you get to see my desktop now. And most of the time. So again, try my product. Have a happy and a healthy. Best to you and your loved ones, your animals, and anyone in your life that you care about. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, who truly loves. You know it. You know I love to. Love to make you money, baby. Have a great year. Have a good night.